Kimani, we're here at St. Elizabeth Technical. If you know this ground, you know that it's always going to be electric. We're going to see fans circulating the whole of the field. So I'm excited to see what football we're going to see on the pitch later.
Yeah, Janae, you mentioned St. Elizabeth fans, you mentioned the parish itself. What happened there? We were speaking off air about an incident you had with an alligator, apparently.
I went to Alligator Pond and accidentally got, a little nibble from one of the alligators.
A little nibble?
Yes, a little nibble.
How little are we talking?
Just a little, I had to just dodge it quickly.
So apparently the instructions were to rub his head.
Yes, and I rubbed the beak. I don't know why I thought that made sense, but it's fine. Still love St. Elizabeth and we love football. So Kimani, as per usual, we do have our schoolboy football save of the week, and let's see which keeper has the best gloves.
And it's sponsored by water.
That's a really good cross inside, and again a good save, and immediately
Romeo Reed coming on
and
having that magic touch, yeah. And
Created.
Arantes Clark, as he did just before this particular instance, equal to the task, rising high and tipping it over the top. A good save for the Dunoon Park.
And there you have it. Kimani, we can't look at the save of the week without looking at the
Goal of the week.
Of course. And this is sponsored by
Water.
Water.
Of course.
Marks on the ball, whips it in, trying to find Rankin, but he's nowhere there.
Remember having a chat with...
Oh, Rankin, that is lovely! Absolutely stunning! He was, of course, threatening to do something spectacular, and his come-up trumps. My. What a goal!
Here, sir, at the sound of Calabar, at the sound of the drum, Rankin really delivered a telling blow. All afternoon, he's really threatened individual brilliance. And here again, after that defensive error,
Rankin just
got the space.
Found somewhere to take the shot, and a lovely pull on the trigger into the top corner. Nothing Williams could do there.
Off his line, in Dangerland, him in Dreamland.
The special thing about the save of the week and the goal of the week is that every year as hosts, we get the pleasure to see these athletes shine and excel. That goal from Rankin was spectacular. As in, if you were at Calabar, Kimani, you would have just felt the energy. Even though it was raining, the vibes were still there.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't at Calabar for other reasons. But I tell you what, that goal by Rankin, it deserves a very high ranking. Rate that, Janae. Rate that one.
Okay, Mr. Connoisseur. Guys, we have a lot more football in store for you. But you have to stick around, because after the break, we're going to do a deep dive into history and teach you a little bit more about these two schools.
Yeah, we have La Liga on your home of champions, Athletic Bilbao. They play Espanyol, and that's coming to you live Sunday at 7 a.m. 8 ECT. That game is followed by Osasuna. They are taking on Real Betis live Sunday 9:15 a.m. 10:15 ECT. And Girona, they are live 11:30 a.m. 12:30 ECT, and they take on Real Sociedad. And finally, Celta Vigo and Iago Aspas, they take on Kylian Mbappe's Real Madrid, and that's live Sunday at 2 p.m. 3 ECT. Yeah, we are still here at the St. Elizabeth Technical High School. Kimani O'Sullivan, Janae Robinson. Janae, we're getting closer to the action. Are you excited?
I am definitely excited, especially to see Black River because they have advanced. But I want to see what other techniques and tactics they have up their sleeve because the season is long and we've just finished the first round, so you know.
And they're through to the round of 32, and more teams have qualified for the round of 32. So let's look at some of those teams now.
Well, let's just look at it for this group, Zone C. Here you have it, Ocho Rios High and Black River High in Group 2. They're the only ones that have qualified so far on to the next round, and you'll be seeing Black River play against Little London today, so we'll be seeing what they've been doing on the training ground.
Indeed, Janae, and I'm really eager to see how this group will complete itself once the rest of the fixtures are finished for the day. Here we have the Black River form table. Black River, they would have lost to Mannings 2-0. Mannings really red hot in this group.
Yes.
Black River, they've beaten Grange Hill though, 2-1.
Yes, and they've beaten Grange Hill 6-0, you know,
Yeah,
as in that speaks to the fact that there are some goal scorers on their team, so we want to see if they will be able to produce on the pitch today. They've struggled a little bit, you know, as you'll hear later on from their coach, but for now, we've seen them done so far enough to reach the next round.
Indeed, and here we have the Little London form, and their last time out, they would have defeated Godfrey Stewart 2-0, actually, and Mannings again, they're really running riot in this group. Little London losing their 4-1, and Grange Hill actually getting a win over Little London as well. A bit of concern for them coming into this one.
Yes, definitely. They will have to put on a good fight today in order to come out on the victorious
For
end,
sure.
but we hope for the best for them.
Indeed.
Let's take a look at the standings for Zone C. In the top position, we have Mannings with 21 points, with Black River right behind them with 15 points, Little London with 9 points, and in 4th and 5th, Grange Hill and Godfrey Stewart with 6 and 3 points respectively.
Right, Little London unable to go to the round of 32, but Black River, they've secured their spot already. And here we have the recent head-to-head this season already. Black River, wow, a thumping 6-0 victory over Little London. But last season, Janae, Black River actually lost to Little London, so they're coming into this one with a lot of confidence,
Yes,
and maybe they can pip them.
That's a profound statement, Kimani, as in to do another matchup with them, they probably would want to repeat that. Let's take a look at the KFC school facts. Black River, founded in 1970, 54 years of existence, wearing the colors black and yellow. They are located in Black River, of course, yet to win a DaCosta Cup title, and their motto, we create our own destiny. Let's see if their coach, Mr. Hale, is creating destiny for his boys. Coach, with one win so far this season, what do you believe has been the biggest challenge for your team, and how are you guys working to overcome it?
Challenge, consistency, and that is just continue to do the basics on the training ground every day. That's basically it.
Well, despite the difficult start, has there been any stand-up performances or moments from your players that you believe has been signs of positive changes for the rest of the season?
Definitely. The game against Mannings that we lost 2-1 especially. It was a game that we played very well. We just lost the game in the final moments of the game.
Okay, Coach, for today's match, what adjustments or strategies do you plan to implement moving forward to turn things around for Black River today against Little London?
Not a lot of changes. Just stick to the basic stuff that we've been doing. As you know, we're already qualified, so it's just basically getting the boys to stay sharp for the second round coming up on Wednesday.
Christopher Gale, he is their player to watch, sponsored by Water. This young man, doing wonders for his team, and they'll be expecting to see a good performance from him today. He's 17 years old. This is his second season as a defender. 2 goals, and this will be his 4th appearance. So let's see what tools he will have for his team, Black River.
Yeah, he's going up against this team that we're going to learn more about. Little London, they've been founded in 1970, 54 years of existence. Their colors are lemon, yellow, and agua. Location, Little London, Westmoreland, you know where that is. Titles, DaCosta Cups, and no DaCosta Cups, pardon me. And their motto, achieving excellence through perseverance. I had a chance to speak with Coach Jeffrey. Here's what he had to say. Coach Reese, a local derby game for you today. Black River have already beaten you this season. What can you learn from that game coming into this one?
We just come out here with a positive mind today. We expect to see if we can get past Black River back. Today there are some changes I have interjecting the team today, so we see where we go from there.
Yeah, you've beaten them last year 5-0, so you can do it. What exactly is the game plan for this one in particular?
Well, I think we was lapsing in defense in the last game against Black River. So what we do is make some adjustment in defense line today, and we work on it forward from 3 days ago. So we expect that the defense can hold up today and today.
You've missed out on the round of 32. What would a win today do for your season, looking forward to the future?
Well, I think a win today is bring the youth, the youngsters pretty much with some more experience, because they're pretty young team. I think this team we're having a 3-year program. So basically they are youngsters. So I think this win today, if we win this game today, so motivate them today to move on for the next season.
Yeah, still a lot to play for Little London. Let's take a look at their water player to watch. Anybody that sports the popular number 7 jersey is always under intense scrutiny. He is Alwyn Spencer, only 16 years of age, still a youngster. He's sitting in that midfield position. He's going to be pulling the strings from the middle of the park for Little London, and he is going to have a tall task to do against Black River High here today. I tell you what, Janae, we have a friend upstairs who's going to enjoy the action with us. I wonder who that is.
That is Gerard Morcili and Leger Williams. I'm excited to hear from these boys. The sun is getting hotter, and I know the ball game is going to be even better. So you have to stick around on the Home of Champions to find out what's going to happen in this fixture. After the break, we have more for you.
With Technical High School on your home of champions. It is the final day of the DaCosta Cup first round. The breadbasket parish, not much of a breadbasket since the passage of Hurricane Beryl in July, but in true St. Elizabeth fashion, resilience, they are here hosting this one and making themselves available for this fixture. Black River versus Little London in the final day of Zone C action in the DaCosta Cup. St. Elizabeth Technical High School, the hosts for this fixture. A doubleheader we will have on this day. This team will say goodbye to them after the 90 minutes and additional time. But Black River will go on throughout the competition into the second round for just the second time in 19 years. Yeah, they've done so back to back for the first time. This team, the first team from the Black River High School to play schoolboy football and make it to the second round consecutive seasons. They are, of course, proud. The story will surround them today, and we will bring it, of course. Little London, not much work for them to do. We will see how they play. Currently third on the table, so they can't go through as one of the best thirds because they only have 9 points. But they want to go out with a bang. Of course, they can still disrupt the table a little bit and knock the confidence of their opponents before they head into this team, well, into the next round. The fans are, of course, waiting, and I'm sure that we will see more fans as the day progresses, especially in that second fixture of this doubleheader. Zone E action between Stets and Monroe, a big derby that will be. We'll be here to bring all of the action. I'm Gerard Morrisili alongside Leger Williams, and Leger, just to bring some familiarity to your broadcast, I'm going to do like my good friend Donald Oliver and ask you your initial thoughts on this game.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. As you mentioned, Black River already through. Little London, they can't go through, but I'm sure they'll have a lot of pride to play for. You know, this is their last game of the competition. You know, usually a game for rotation amongst teams that can't go through. Even the teams that are already through, they will like to rotate their team, no injuries going into the second round in the case of Black River. But I think this can be an interesting one. Little London by no means embarrassed themselves in the first round of this DaCosta Cup Zone C. Were competitive throughout the group, and they'll be looking to continue doing so. Black River, they'll be looking to consolidate, gain some momentum, and hopefully get another win under their belts as they head into the DaCosta Cup second round.
Well, the weather is hot here in St. Elizabeth, and I'm sure that it will get even hotter for a little bit of time before, well, just after kickoff. This team though, Little London, of course, they can, as I said before, disrupt the table just a little bit. Not the confidence of Black River High if they can get a win somehow. This fixture between these two teams has gone a seesaw way, but in the recent years, especially last season, Little London getting the better of Black River High. 2013, if the first time since in a few years that they face each other, and then last season the first time, of course, Black River jumping between this zone and the zone with Monroe Stets, and yeah, they're back in this zone for quite some time. So yeah, but Leger, this team here in black and gold, a season that they've had pretty good so far. 7 games they've played. This will be their final game of the season. 5 wins for them, the most that they've had quite well in a few years, since the last time that they got closer to the semi-finals in 2004.
Yeah, and it's an impressive journey for them. You know, they went to the semi-final of the under-16 competition not too long ago. They faced up against a tough Glenmuir team, and we know the success that Glenmuir has had in their program. So this Black River program has been developing, they've been growing, and you can see the fruits of what they've been trying to accomplish this season. Obviously, the second round, we know that the DaCosta Cup is a highly competitive competition. They could face a myriad of teams in that second round, a lot of tough teams. So I think this game will all be about, as I said, consolidating, trying to play, gain some momentum, play their way. And of course, it's a television game. Yeah. Always nice. They have Gerard Morrisili on commentary, they have Leger Williams on commentary. who knows what we could produce if one of these Black River guys score a beautiful goal. And they have been scoring goals in this season so far. So a lot to play for, and as I said, a lot of pride as well. That's never lost. That's never lost on them.
Yeah, so the reason why we're holding up, we're being held up a bit, Legit, is because the referees are late. And we have had a lot of issues with referees throughout the season. Of course, we know that there was a strike a couple weeks ago, which really put off the Portland Derby, which was supposed to be on television. That strike, of course, flexing their muscles a little bit, but now they are late. We almost thought that there was a repeat of that strike because of the tardiness. But they're back now. Bintel, of course, we won't have much to talk about them. Of course, they've been in the headlines ever since that incident. But of course, the focus is on this Zone C fixture between Black River and Little London, which we're going to be broadcasting here. And these four referees, of course, they're hustling now to get out there. And I'm sure these boys from Little London are eager to get out there. Maybe they don't mind these few extra minutes of being able to meditate and get an idea of what they want to achieve against this Black River team, which is, of course, a win, ideally. But, yeah, reflect on the mission at hand, which is to go out with a bang.
Seems as if we're going to be ready now.
So these two teams making their way to the field. Little London, their task, pretty much get the 3 points and go out on a high. But the team on their left, Black River High, on the left of your screen, they want to build momentum and, of course, make sure they can keep their winning ways, unbeaten ways, and go over to the second round and maybe do more. This program, 3 years in the making, 2 years successful in their own right, getting to this stage and beyond for the second time in their school's history, the first team to do so, the first cohort of players to do so. And they want to show their worth in this match. The two teams greet now, and then they go on to greet the referees. And then, of course, we'll have the toss very, very soon. It's going to be a fixture that you want to watch very closely. We will focus, of course, on the Black River team's performance because of the intensity of their game. The two captains meeting now. Just saying, Bennett, goalkeeper for Black River. And they're the referees, McKenna Brown, Shavara Dennis, Eden Nemhard, and the fourth official, Oral Wright. Spin of the toss there, so they're getting ready. Of course, a little bit behind time. This match was scheduled to start at 1:15 p.m. Jamaica time, 2:15 in the Eastern Caribbean. It's now 1:20. So let's run through these starting lineup, starting with Black River. Jose Bennett in goal. In front of him, Jadon Plummer, Paul Dockery, Adrian Dockery, and Christopher Gill, the defensive line. Tyrese Williams, Nicole Gross, and Cash Wayne Barnes in the middle of the park. Nathan Watson, Jaden Harris, and Adrian Johnson in front for Little London. Orlando Reed in goal. Janelle Fraser, Daniel Wong, Alwyn Spencer, Daniel Miller in front of him. Rashawn Watson, Jordan Plummer, Andre Lewis, Derek Smith, Adrian Gill, and Alejandro Murray. That's the starting lineup there for Little London. They're coached by Jeffrey Reese.
Only 5 players on the Little London bench. Typical for a team that's already been eliminated and last game of the season. And here we go, underway. Black River versus Little London, and it's Little London who has the kickoff in this one.
And early on, you can see the intent by both teams wanting to get forward. With the ball in hand, Tyrese Williams now looking to pass it back to his captain. Black River, I'm sure they look to play down the right, as most teams in the DaCosta Cup would look to. Very heavy on the right, and then try to cut inside and create an opportunity to score. Black River with early possession here, trying to get a ball forward. That's Nathan Watson trying to put in the first shot, and it is wide. So the intent is clear. Leger, score goals.
Yeah, that's where the momentum is going to come in. I expect Black River to continue their attacking prowess that they've shown so far this season.
20 goals they have, Black River. That goal kick not very far. Back into the possession of Little London. They turn and try to go forward, but it's nicely taken away by Williams. So the tempo is a pretty high one, hot one so far from both of these teams.
Yeah, nice breeze has come over the ground as well, so better conditions, and here's a chance.
Ball is inside, yeah.
Offside. I was saying that it's much better conditions than when we initially got here in St. Elizabeth.
Here's head coach for Black River, Vaden Hale, the man who started this program since they re-entered in 2022. Of course, they took the pandemic break. 2020 competition was cancelled, and then 2021, same thing. 2022, he started back with his team, came at the helm, and started this 3-year program, which has proved to be fruitful, creating history with this cohort of players getting into the second round for the second time, the first team to do so consecutively in the school's history. Easy clean-up job there for Orlando Reed. Again, not a very strong clearance, a goal kick. But they do manage to keep possession, do Little London, and they're trying to charge forward, but little to no work there for Jaden Plummer to do. And then they get the throw on. There's a head coach of Little London, Jeffrey Reese. And he did say earlier that they just want to go out on a high. And this team is a young team, and he says they too are working on a program today. I'm not sure how that one will look. But they didn't do too badly. 7 points, 7 games they've played. Got 3 wins in a zone that has Manning School, Grange Hill, Godfrey Stewart. All teams who have pedigree in this tournament. 2 of them, of course, Mannings and Godfrey Stewart, coming the closest in this group to winning a title. And so they've done really well, Little London, to be in the middle of this discussion, missing out, of course, on the round of 32 spot.
Yeah, it's a really competitive group, actually. I think that for the most part, Little London, as I said at the top of the broadcast, have definitely not done themselves any disservice, really, in this group so far. That's why I know that they would definitely seek to be competitive in this game against Black River, who have been the superior team in this group so far, but Little London do pose their threats as well. But Black River are posing a threat now. Corner kick to be taken.
Whipped inside. Lays to no one. There was some damage there, some danger there, but it was easily cleared. But it's not averted. Still a chance. Little London now, they have the ball and try to go the other way. But Williams does well to get that ball out for a throw. Little London, they haven't been able to threaten the goal of Black River just yet. We, in fact, haven't seen the Black River goalkeeper in the frame. So his defensive line has done pretty well so far to keep them out, as Williams there with the clearance. The fans, of course, we are expecting them to, I guess, the numbers to increase when we see that Monroe Stead's game later on this evening. But for now, they are just taking in this fixture, this curtain raiser. And I'm sure some Black River supporters are going to be happy with how their team is performing this season. And I hope that it can go further. They've been to the quarterfinals before, Black River 2004. Since then, not being able to make it into the second round. Jumping from this group to another group, back to this group, to the other group. But finally making that second round last season. And then now they're making it a habit. But they're playing well so far. We can see exactly why they've been building, keeping control of the ball, our Black River. Not doing too much, trying to just pass their way through the spaces and go up. There's Goss. A lovely ball out. And they're not able to do anything with it. It's Jaden Harris.
Yeah, but that was some really good build-up. Patient at first. Almost lulling Little London into a false sense. And then springing a quick attack. Corner swungy, and that's an, an acrobatic attempt. Still not cleared. Still.
Thinking of a shot was Johnson. And the foul call now. Cameraman in a little bit of danger there.
I suspect that he might be for most of these two games.
He's standing directly behind the goal, which is facing Santa Cruz. This is one of the better goal kicks that we've seen from the Little London team, but Black River easily with control of this one, and there is Josine Bennett with the ball. Dockery. Lovely ball forward. Adrian Johnson trying to get past his man. Does so well, whips it inside the box. It lands. Can he get a shot off? Gale not able to get the shot off. Lands at the feet of Plummer. Plummer back inside. Black River still with control. Not sure if he should step forward, but Plummer does well to turn. Goes forward again. Goes. Barnes on the ball now. It's inside. And an easy cleanup for Orlando Reed in the end.
Yeah, liking the tempo that Black River have started this game with. Simplifying the game a lot. Simple 4-3-3 formation. The attacking midfielders pushing up into the half space. Always making themselves options for a pass. And here they go again.
Ball now. Can't find Watson. Can't find Johnson for a pass. And Little London, of course, now get the throw in and can take the ball the other way. Well done by Tyrese Williams to get back possession of the ball there. And a miscontrol in the middle of the park. Ball forward for Little London. But of course, Williams right there to clean up the dirty work. Gale, that is our player to watch. Gale back with the ball, trying to move forward. Overlapping, of course. And Gale, the player to watch for this team. Center back he is. That's not him right there. That's Kashwayne Barnes. But Gale has been doing a lot of dirty work, as you would say, at the back of the park there. And then coming forward, Lejeune, trying to create opportunities for scoring. In fact, we've seen him in the box a couple of times. Shot comes in and easily taken by Orlando Reed, collecting that one quite simply. Well, yeah, Gale, we can see that why he has 4 goals already this season.
Certainly an imposing figure there. He is again winning that header. Could have been an assist if the control was a bit better. Handball called against Little London. Black River certainly 10 minutes into this fixture have started the game the more impressive of the two teams. Been pretty comfortable in possession, but yet to really test Little London. They'll have a corner kick to try and test them now. Racking them up in the first 10.5 minutes.
Yeah, Little London have not been able to get a shot off it at all in this game. We actually saw Bennett one time in the frame. And that's because he got a pass from Gill. This one is whipped inside. Heads there waiting. Not doing enough with it, the clearance. The outside flag is up and the referee now sees it and makes the call. So Little London will now take the ball the other way. They have to retake that one.
The referee said he took that kick a bit too quickly. If I were Little London, I would like to slow the game down a bit. Try and take the sting out of this Black River team that have started the game so well.
Little London trying to make their way forward. Farthest they made it to the park was right where Gill is. But the good, strong defensive effort that has only conceded 5 goals this season, that back line. Tussle for the ball there. Little London come up with it. Again, a miscontrol there on the top by Adrian Gill. But they get it back. Little London now, you can try to move forward. That's a lovely ball in. And the first shot they've gotten through the boot of Alejandro Murray. And the first bit of work for Bennett to do. Or rather. Here's Black River now trying to get inside. It's a good defensive effort there.
Was a bit nonchalant in trying to clear there, Little London, and they have conceded yet another corner, the 4th for Black River so far.
Jaden Harris is going to take this one, try to whip it inside. Oh, we thought.
Yeah, he's actually left that one for Gus. They're going for the outswinger this time. Based on his run-up, he's actually going to float this one in, and that's what he does. Oof.
Again, heads there waiting for this one. The shot comes in. Blocked. A strong shot there by Tyrese Williams. Black River still have pretty much control of it. Dockery. To Dockery. Inside. Lays at the feet of Barnes. Inside, trying to get past his marker, can't get past him. Sliding effort, referee says foul.
Yeah, I think it was a two-footed approach of that challenge by Adrian Dockery. Just seemed a bit out of control of that challenge.
No card for him. He'll be happy about that, of course. Little London, not much bite in their kicks out of the box. So they haven't been able to push Black River back as far as they should be. That back line still being able to play very high. That's good work there by Plummer. Sending it upfield. Taken down nicely by Adrian Johnson, and now he's making his way inside. Johnson finds a pass. Ball is inside. Johnson does nicely, and there's the first goal. Black River, excellent build-up play, resulting in that goal from Adrian Johnson. All he had to do was get inside. The opportunity was created. A lovely assist by Cashwayne Barnes, and they're on the score sheet. 1-0, Black River after 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's what we like to call a two-man punch. It was good hold-up play initially from Adrian Johnson. Knocked it back to his attacking midfielder, Cashwayne Barnes. And that ball over the top was delightful. Johnson only had to get a toe poke on it. Beat out the onrushing Orlando Reed. And Black River, they've been well worth this lead. They're 1-0 up over Little London in this DaCosta Cup Zone C clash.
They were threatening from kickoff, and now it has finally paid off. 15 minutes it took. But I'm sure they're not worried about the time, just about the fact that they've gotten on the score sheet. Yeah, with just their second shot on target, they've created an opportunity to score. They've gotten that goal. But now it looks like they're going to push for more. Lovely ball on the right. Sent out to Adrian Dockery, who tries to put it inside, appeals for handball, and I think it has been given. Penalty for Black River. So one goal creating an opportunity now for two. Little London, I am sure they're fed up. There's the man who committed the infringement. And yeah, he's going to feel so downhearted, Alwyn Spencer. Yeah, hands out, going, just trying to stop the ball again by any means necessary. And of course, the hands up there in an unnatural position. Penalty all day, easy for the referee to give.
Yeah, I think once your hand is out there, it's always going to give the referee a decision to make. And as you said, it was an easy one in the end. I'm wondering if it hit him a bit higher up than we initially thought. But the referee was pretty firm in his decision. It's actually going to be a centre-back, Paul Dockery, to step up to take this penalty. Huge opportunity this for Black River to go 2-0 up.
Dockery steps up, easily converting. Going to the left of Reed. Reed, he did pick the right decision, but it was just tucked really nicely. And here's a replay of that. Lovely technique for this penalty, Leger.
Yeah, picked his spot pretty early. Went for placement and a bit of power. And I think Reed was never going to get there in the end, although he did dive the right way. And Black River, I guess you can say, when it rains, it pours. They're 2-0 up in little to no time after scoring their first.
Yeah, and just like that. Of course, the first time that these two teams met in this season, the scoreline was 6-0 in favor of Black River. Seems that we are staring down that barrel again at this rate, because we waited 15 minutes for the first goal, and then the 17th minute, or the 18th minute, the second goal coming. Paul Dockery now has 3 goals this season. An all-round team effort, that is. And the Black River continuing to play like a team, continuing to build up nicely. Looking to find Adrian Johnson, not able to do so on that occasion. Little London still only have 1 shot in this game so far. Goes all the way back down to Jose Bennett. And just to get him in the game, make sure that he doesn't feel too bored.
He doesn't want to be left out of the action. He knows that his team will be spending most of their time in and around this area in their final third, and here they come again.
On the inside to the man who has an assist already for this game, Cashwayne Barnes. There's Gale. Barnes again on the ball, back to Gale. Gale, Christopher Gale, what a name that is. He should be vying to be a West Indies opening batsman. Here's Barnes trying to find that pass to Watson, not able to do so. Plummer on the ball, though, whips it inside. An opportunity created just wide.
Yeah, that one was floating, the wind carrying it. Had Reed interested for a bit, but in the end, a bit too much on that cross.
Yeah. These two teams, of course, have a different agendas in this match. Little London, of course, this is the end of their season after today's game. So they were hoping that they could actually get 3 points or at least a goal. We still have a lot of football to play. But yeah, Black River, they are looking to build on the momentum they've created. They're second in their table right now as it stands. But they're closer to Monroe, to Manning School, the Manning School, who play a little bit later on. So the agendas here different, the objectives here different for both teams. Little London now, farthest they've made it through. Coming up with the ball, that's Jordan Plummer. Again, not taking care of it, losing it. Black Little London are back with it. There's Plummer trying to get the ball inside, and that's a nice ball in. What can he do with it? Playing, turning, and that's a weak shot. An easy clearance for Black River.
It was obvious that he wanted to get it on his right foot. Couldn't get enough space to get a venomous shot off, but more intent from Little London in that passage of play.
Yeah, that's the best passage of play they've had for the entire game so far. This one should be called offside easily, yeah? Assistant confirming what we already knew, Leger. He was way behind the back line, and they're playing as high as they can, actually playing that offside trap. Here's Barnes. He's a little magician, is he, Barnes? And he's not giving it up easily. The shot comes in. Easy work for Orlando Reed. But yeah, Cashwayne Barnes already on my radar. I don't know about you, Bobby. Well, Leger. I'm not sure about you, Leger, but yeah, Cashwayne Barnes, a little magician already. A right-footed player, your favorite player.
Yeah, he's looking pretty good, Gerard. And it's going to be a hydration break. It is pretty hot still, despite the constant breeze. And you can hear the coaching staff of Black River saying that they wanted the team to use as, well, they said as less energy as possible.
Yeah, well, we get what he means.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's what we spoke about before the game. Black River already through. They just want this performance to really consolidate themselves. And it's pretty obvious, if it was their first time not knowing anything about this group, which one of these two teams would be the ones going through just based on the performance alone.
Yeah. This team, this group is not by any means an easy group. Manning School at the top of the table, Black River right behind them, Little London in third, Godfrey Stewart, they're fifth in the table, Green Chill right above them. So these schools, mostly Westmoreland schools, Black River the only St. Elizabeth school in this group, but on the border. So it is not an easy group by any means to get out of, because all of these teams have made their passages throughout this competition. Manning's not too many seasons ago, finalists in the DaCosta Cup. Of course, they lost to Clarendon College last season, semi-finalists, Manning School. So Black River last season getting to the second round, finished second as they've done here this season so far, and they will, no matter the result, finish second in this group. Here's a ball inside for Little London, an opportunity created. Thought of the shot, did Derek Smith, decided against it, but they still have the ball. Plummer, that one should be collected easily by Bennett.
Yeah, pretty comfortable in the end. Little London have started to impose themselves a bit in attack over the past few minutes or so. Those two goals that Black River scored probably woke them up a bit. They'll have a free kick here just over the halfway line. They are committing bodies forward. A risky ploy against this Black River team that certainly like to play on the transition.
trying to get that one forward. We're Little London. Now Wayne Spencer there, taking the free kick. Not good enough. But Black River now, they have slowed down a bit because of what their coach would have told them, trying to conserve energy. But I'm sure they'll still be hungry for more goals. Yes, they're just going to pass it around, and they don't want to drop the energy too much, Lejay, because then they'll lapse. And that's where the errors creep in, and that's where the opportunities are created for an equalizer. 2-0, the worst score to be up by.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. All it takes is a little shift in momentum, and Little London could find themselves back in this game. They want to avoid that, probably get another goal before the halftime interval.
That's a brilliant shot there, and good effort in the end from Nathan Watson going over. But yeah, the intent is clear from Black River. And I like how confident they are in shooting. And they look very comfortable no matter how far out from the goal they are, taking shots from 18-yard box, from the top of the 18-yard box, just beyond. That one came from about 25 yards out. So good efforts we're seeing, which means that Little London now will have to be on their P's and Q's if they weren't before. Try not to create so much space for them, but Black River are moving around so brilliantly, so nicely, so fluidly, that there's not really much disruption in their passage of play. That one goes out, trying to save it, Nicole Goss. And I don't mean to go too far into the analytical phase, Lejay, not to take away your job. Well, you see our first change of the match. Antoine Ricketts is going to come in, and he'll replace Daniel Wong in the center back position.
One of the only 5 substitutes that was on the bench, seemingly an attacking change from Little London. It's an early change for them, and clearly the coaching staff were seeing something that they didn't like.
Yeah.
I mean, you're two goals down pretty early, so it's a fair assumption. I doubt it will affect too much in terms of how Black River tried to play, however. It's going to be a Little London throw coming up. One of the youngest ball boys I've ever seen.
Yeah. He's wearing a Marcus Rashford shirt too. I'm not sure what to make of that. Of course, Marcus Rashford, an excellent forward for Manchester United. Not very much flourishing under the Eric Ten Hag regime now, but let's not get too much into that, Bobby. If not, we'll be here all day. Trying to put that one through. Good intention. Black River, of course, pretty much on cruise control for the rest of this first half. 2 goals early. The first one coming in the 15th minute, second one via penalty kick. That's a lovely ball through for Barnes. All he has to do is tuck that one away, and he does so brilliantly, finding his spot early. Cashwayne Barnes, an assist and now a goal. And it may be a little bit too early to talk about the man of the match, but he certainly is up there. Brilliant run from Cashwayne Barnes, picking his spot early, faking, looking as if he would go to the right of the keeper, and he had just a punch outside to the left. Brilliant.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Both the assist and the finish. Deftness in both of them, but the technique for the pass was lovely from Nathan Watson. And Barnes, who has really been fantastic so far in this game, has now been rewarded with a goal. Black River, must be said, really imperious in the first 30 minutes of this contest. Here they come again.
Watson, the man who just assisted, finding Barnes again. That link up is, of course, dangerous already, as we can see. Thinking of a shot. And that one was wide by Tyrese Williams. So I'm not even sure what's going through the minds of Black River now. I mean, they're in total cruise control, 3-0, 31 minutes in. All they have to do now is basically play the rest of the match. Try to get their stats up.
I can imagine that we'll see a lot of substitutions by them as well in the second half. Give some of their fringe players, their younger players, a run out.
Yeah, they have 11 options on the bench, but legit. Of course, Little London already using one of their 5 options.
Using one of their 3 windows to make changes as well. So clearly it was deemed pretty urgent for them to make that change.
Absolutely. Black River again, try to find a good ball through, and he's just offside, is Nathan Watson. Just a little bit too early on the run. Tried to time it. Would have been a really good pass and a run in the end. Did well to clean up, did Watson, but yeah. Corner, well, the referee's flag going up for offside. Derek Smith trying to push Little London forward, surge them with an opportunity. Smith will get it back, has to try to get past his marker. Plummer does well, but can't keep it inside, and throwing for Little London. At least they're getting further down into the defensive third of Black River. Little London, they're attacking third. When they started the first 10, 11 minutes, they did not get down that side at all. But now this game is firmly in control of Black River, who have already gone through, booked their spot into the second round. We are going to keep reminding you that, so that you're not left out of the loop about these two teams that are playing and why they're playing, what they're playing for. As I mentioned, there are different targets here. Over 20 teams confirming their spots for the round of 32 in the DaCosta Cup this season. Of course, this is an additional round that is added, well, in the DaCosta Cup. Of course, you know, the Manny Cup goes straight to the round of 16. But because there's so many teams in the rural area competing, I think about 80, 84 teams, they've brought it down to a round of 32, adding that additional round, giving more teams a chance to actually get further in the competition. This ball is whipped inside. And it almost a no-goal there. Wow, absolute madness in front of Orlando Reed.
They haven't been dealing with these corners well, Little London, and that would have been quite something. Seemed as if it was inches away from being one of the most comical goals we would have seen so far this season. Well, I could bet some money that it would be the most comical goal that we would have seen this season so far. And it would be hard to top, but they survived. Not sure if they'll survive this onslaught from Black River, however, and here comes Barnes again.
So cool is he?
Yeah, playing with a lot of confidence. Cashwayne Barnes.
Adrian Dockery inside, trying to find Adrian Johnson. Little London now going the other way. Ball held up by Plummer. And taken away by Gale.
How much would you be willing to bet that his middle name is Henry?
I'd put a high wager on that. I wonder though, Leger, if the intention is to have him play cricket, but he decided because he's in St. Elizabeth, a very a great contributor to Jamaican cricket history, St. Elizabeth, this parish. So there's no doubt that probably his dad or his mom even, because or whoever in the family gave him the name, they named him Christopher Henry Gale.
It was Barnes alone. Went for that shot. Going to be another corner coming in. There's a Stets team watching on. Another chance coming in from across. Little London surviving for now.
Yeah, can't get past that man there. And Adrian Johnson now has the ball inside the box. Lays it off for Watson. Watson takes a shot. It's blocked. And it's cleared away for yet another corner.
Yeah, and at this point, Little London are just surviving, reaching out for that halftime break.
And it looks as if DeAnge Muir is warming up for Little London. So we probably will see a second change either very shortly or at halftime. This one is whipped in. Gale. Yeah, who we were just talking about and his name. You know, I think Leger will try to get some confirmation on his name, of his middle name, that is.
Yeah, because I have a strong feeling.
I
just have a strong feeling. You know, coincidentally to me, if you look at him, as we'll speak about more about it after the corner,
yeah,
because he's on the ball now. And as he took the shot there, trying to get the four. Trying to get the four for Black River. He probably hit that one for 6. Christopher Gale, Black River's captain. And Stets, as you were mentioning, Gerard, well, the parish of St. Elizabeth generally, but especially St. Elizabeth Technical, such a rich history with cricket.
Yeah.
I actually have a story to tell. It was the last time my alma mater, being Campion College, were doing pretty well in the Manning Cup as well, by the way, just to put that in there. But the last time they won under 19 cricket, they faced Stets in the All-Island competition, and all I can say, my favorite word, it was a shellacking as Little London take on a shot. So the pedigree of rural area cricket, and especially cricket in this parish, with schools such as Monroe, such as St. Elizabeth Technical, it's not just football, which we'll see in short order right after this game, but the cricket is also so bright here. So that's how we were trying to say when we were saying it's no surprise that you have a son, you know that your last name is Gale, and you're saying,
what's a good first name?
Only one thing could come to mind.
I mean, you have, as you see, a really good opportunity here for Black River, and they took it away, and that's going to be their 4th goal. Adrian Johnson finally getting himself on the money. The 2nd goal of this game, Adrian Johnson, 5th this season.
And it was a very calm finish as well, and it's almost great timing that he finished that one home along the ground, because just like in cricket, as they would say, when you hit a 4 for Black River's 4th goal, the ball and grass was in very close conversation, And Black River, they've been in very close conversation with the back of the net of Little London. And they'll be continuing their conversations in the DaCosta Cup into the second round. And you can clearly see why they're playing some liquid stuff in this first half.
Yeah. And on that point, Bobby, Leger.
The viewers don't know me by that name, German.
Oh man, I'm calling you by that too often. But yeah. Black River here now in total control. Another ball in for the goal scorer. Johnson has a brace so far.
Yeah, on a hat trick.
And he was thinking of a corner, probably trying to get the assist. So the 9th corner that they're about to take for this game so far. Just 3 minutes away, less than 3 minutes away until halftime. It's confirmation of the corners. This one is whipped in and parried away by Reed.
I think that one actually skimmed the top of the bar because a goal kick has been given.
Oh.
What a delivery that was.
Yeah.
Probably going straight for goal. An Olympico, as they would call it.
And we've seen one already this season on television. Yeah, there it is.
The very first game of the season, actually. Clarendon College versus Denby High. A game that kick-started what has been such a competitive season in the DaCosta Cup and in schoolboy football generally this season. As Little London tried to make this game a bit more competitive, but the offside flag is up. Black River, I'm sure will be taking their time as the game ticks along to the halftime break.
Black River still on the ball, trying to push forward. Maybe they can find a 5th before halftime. They've been playing brilliantly through so many different players, especially in the midfield. There's been no one person. Of course, Barnes has been the standout, but to say that just one person has been responsible for creating every play, we'd be definitely wrong in saying that.
Tenth corner of the game coming up for Black River. They hit the crossbar with the last one. It's a deeper delivery this time to the back post. Still in play. And Little London actually did pretty well to repel that piece of Black River action. Wondering how much time we will have for stoppages.
So just to build on your point, Leger, about how competitive this DaCosta Cup has been, as Black River tries to build another play here now and try to get the ball inside the box. Clarendon College, they're in Zone H. Of course, 23 teams have already booked their spots. As 1 minute is added. Clarendon College, their first top of the zone, Zone H, but it hasn't been smooth sailing for them. I mean, they've only lost one game. As a shot, can be the 5th one before, and that's really well done by Reed. Keeping out the effort from Jaden Harris, and Harris will be disappointed with himself there, not being able to convert that one. He was right in front of goal, and all he had to do was pick a spot. Gill whips this one inside, no one there. We talk about that, about the Costa Cup and how competitive it has been in the second half, Leger, but yeah, offside flag goes up. Yeah, very disappointed. I'm sure he will be there. Jaden Harris not being able to extend the lead to 5-0. Remember the first time these two teams played, 6 was the end. That's the end of the first half. And yeah, the referee has seen enough for this first half. And pretty much we can say Black River is in control. They're comfortable, smooth sailing for them. They're cruising. Score at St. Elizabeth Technical High School so far favorable for Black River, who have already confirmed their spot in the DaCosta Cup second round, the round of 32. Those two players there, both on the score sheet, both creating many opportunities for their team to score. Paul Dockery, he has a goal as well, coming through a penalty, and it has been a really good performance from Black River. There's confirmation of it at halftime. Black River, they're 4 goals up against Little London. We'll be back with the highlights.
You're watching coverage of ISSA schoolboy football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water. You're watching coverage of ISSA.
The Caribbean's best young gymnasts descend on Jamaica's National Indoor Sports Centre for Carifta Gymnastics, the 29th and 30th of November. Be there or watch live on SportsMax. Unlock SportsMax. Get the app today.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's big deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Sneakers and spikes?
Check.
Her looks?
Check.
So, I just want to know, where's the water?
Oh!
Thanks, but I mean, the water. As in the cases of water. So she can stay hydrated for the games? Where's the water?
I didn't think she was taking water with her to Paris.
Sister. And Little London, currently halftime 4-0 in favor of Black River, who have already confirmed their spot to the second round of the DaCosta Cup. And these they created more opportunities for themselves, played through so many different people inside the handball given there. Outweighing Spencer, the culprit, trying to get the ball away by all means necessary. We thought, of course, it hit the shoulder initially, but the referee says it was the hand. And the defender, Paul Dockery, easily converting that penalty from the spot, picking his place. Orlando Reed did choose the right side, but it was just so nicely tucked away that there was nothing he could do. 2-0 at that point. Cashmere Barnes has been absolutely brilliant for this Black River team. He had a few shots for his own. In the 30th minute, though, there was strike again. Black River through the boot of Barnes. He was awarded for his play so far. Lovely ball inside by Nathan Watson. And Barnes equal to the task, brilliantly doing it. Tricking the goalkeeper, opening himself, looking like he would go to the right of him. And then the toe poke on the inside to his left, putting him up 3-0. And you would think that that would be enough before there were points of the game where Little London conceded, well, would have almost conceded. Here's where the fourth one came, putting them in further position to take the 3 points just before the stroke of halftime. Another goal for Adrian Johnson, a brace so far for him, and he almost became, well, got a hat-trick in the first half, but this was a nicely tucked away delivery for him. And he just had to do that, convert. All that was left for him to do was tuck it away because he got it in such a good position. Just him, the goal, and the keeper. He brilliantly tucked it away. That one almost went in to goal. They almost had a chance for a fifth. This should have been tucked away by Jaden Harris. He would have been disappointed with himself. Could have easily been 5-0, and those highlights brought to you by KFC. These are the statistics going into the half-time break. 15 shots on goal, at goal, 8 of them on target for Black River. 1 shot on goal from 3 attempts for Little London. 3 fouls though, they've had more, 1 more than Black River. No cards shown in this game. The offside shared, 3 apiece by both teams. 10 corners for Black River to Little London's 0. They've barely had chances to shoot. And look at that possession, the lion's share, a whopping 85% going in favor of Black River. Well, Janae, she's somewhere around the Stadium with a fan. It's time for the water break from the fans with Janae Robinson. Where are you?
Yes, we are here in the stands with Kevon. Kevon, you have a lineup, you have on your Reebok, you look like you're ready for today's match. Talk to me, how you feeling so far? You guys are leading.
Well, it's a very good feeling, was expected. Well, could have won many more goals, and we're just here to put in the work today and get our 3 points and head on to second round where the real thing starts.
You sound very confident, and your team also looks very confident on the pitch. 4 goals before halftime. You said you're a player, you're not playing today. Talk to me, why aren't you playing?
Well, I had games in different matches, but not fully in the squad as now. I'm a very young person now, but...
What's your age?
Well, I'm 14 years old.
You're what?
14.
Well, you look very mature for your age. You look at the boys' performance, you see that they're doing well. Is there anything from your perspective that you think they could improve on just to score a little bit more goals?
Well, to score a little bit more goals, occupied the wings more and making use of the crosses that are coming and the corner kicks.
Well, you say you are young, so you're playing in what? Colts, Pepsi? Are you in DaCosta Cup?
Yes, we'll furthermore next week. We'll be not in the squad next week, but in the 16 side for my school.
You said that the competition is going to get harder as the boys progress. Do you think that they are ready to advance all the way through?
Well, we're well coached, and I have very much strong faith in my side and believe we can make it to round of 16.
All right. Well, fans, you've heard it from Kevon. Before we go, make sure to download the SportsMax app on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. You don't want to miss any of the actions. But stick around. We have more football for you after the break.
You're watching coverage of ISSA schoolboy football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water.
The Caribbean's best young gymnasts descend on Jamaica's National Indoor Sports Centre for Carifta Gymnastics, the 29th and 30th of November. Be there or watch live on SportsMax. Unlock SportsMax. Get the app today.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's big deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Sneakers and spikes.
Check.
Her looks.
Check.
So, I just want to know, where's the water?
Oh!
Thanks, but I mean, the water. As in the cases of water. So she can stay hydrated for the games? Where's the water?
I didn't think she was taking water with her to Paris.
Sister, welcome. We've missed this boat. Let's not miss the next one.
It's been revealed. The SportsMax Zone is the #1 show on Caribbean television.
Are we supposed to assume that this was an accidental leak?
No Faz, but here's the thing. It's riveting.
Just lock it down then. If we're not going to do this, let's just lock it down. What is the point?
Do you think he's a favorite to retain his home?
It's bold.
Definitely the best club in the world. Hands down.
In the world?
You know, that's not even a question.
My heart is still in Trinidad, but my thoughts could be abroad.
And it's a whole lot of fun.
Let's just keep the conversation over here for teams that got out of the group, you know?
This guy you see here, he's an idiot.
This year me I go take it to them.
Jamaica my thing day. Is that how y'all know? Jamaica
my thing. This year me I go take it to them.
Join us weekdays 4:30 p.m. Jamaica time, 5:30 p.m. ECT on SportsMax.
The Caribbean's best young gymnasts descend on Jamaica's National Indoor Sports Centre for Carifta Gymnastics, the 29th and 30th of November. Be there or watch live on SportsMax. Unlock SportsMax. Get the app today.
The Dongfeng Voya Wuhan Open returns to the WTA's calendar for the first time since 2019. The WTA 1000 event is in its 7th edition. 2-time defending champion Ariana Sabalenka, world #1 Iga Świątek leader.
You're watching coverage of ISSA schoolboy football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water. You're watching coverage of ISSA schoolboy football, brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water.
In the Eastern Caribbean on Wednesday, and then the second of that doubleheader, Arnett Gardens against 4th place Mount Pleasant. That game will be at 7:30 p.m., 8:30 in the Eastern Caribbean. You do not want to miss that encounter. It's going to be a cracker-jacker. Both matches on SportsMax 2 and SportsMax Plus. Yeah, so there's confirmation of the scoreline at the start of the second half. Black River 4-0 up against Little London. Of course, Black River have already marked and booked their spot in the round of 32. They have to wait on the other 3 teams. Well, they know one of them already, but the other 2 teams, the winner of Zone H, will join them as well. It's the best 3rd place, one of the best 3rd place teams in the competition will join in their Group 2 round of 32, DaCosta Cup. And yeah, Lejeune has been a wonderful game so far for Black River, at least. Little London, not so much. Both of these teams, of course, trying to build momentum. Little London on their way out, so they would have wanted, of course, a decent scoreline for pride, basically, just to restore some pride to their season. They have nothing to be ashamed about, though, because they are 3rd on the table. They just cannot advance because they won't be one of the best 3rds based on their points. But Black River, my gosh, they have marched forward.
Yeah, they've looked very comfortable in this game. They've been playing the better football. They've been building up confidently. They've been dangerous in an attacking sense. They've been solid in a defensive sense as well. So a lot to be impressed by with this Black River outfit, and they'll be looking to continue that in this second half.
The two main men for them so far, Adrian Johnson, he has 2 goals in this encounter. Cashwayne Barnes, as we get the second half underway, Cashwayne Barnes has a goal and assist. And wasting no time our Black River in getting the ball forward. Nathan Watson, of course, he has an assist as well. There he is, Nathan Watson, has been playing well.
And they're wasting no time in getting yet another corner, their 11th of the contest so far, starting the second half very similarly to how they finished the first.
Christopher Gill not being able to get that one under control. Steering into the right place, but that one falls to Watson, and yeah, just wide.
It was actually a really good save by Reed, and an orthodox one with his outstretched left boot, but it got the job done.
Tough corner for them, whipped in by Jaden Harris. Near post, Little London do a cleanup, not much averted by that one. Little London, the shot from Black River is over the bar. Tyrese Williams on that occasion. And we don't have any confirmed changes, of course, for Black River throughout the half. Of course, we've seen Little London made 1 change in the first half. Antoine Ricketts coming in for Daniel Wong. So even though Coach Hale didn't want his Black River players exerting too much energy, he hasn't made any changes at the half.
Yeah, I expect, as we usually see with these type of things, probably around the 60th minute or so, we'll see some changes. As he did mention, they do have a full bench, 11 players. As that's a great pass and a great finish.
5th goal for Black River. Jaden Harris this time, he should have had a second one. That should have been a second after the first opportunity he had in the closing stages of the first half, but he'll be very much more pleased with this attempt. Lovely ball inside again, created this time by Nakoy Goss, and all he had to do was tuck it away, and he did so right under Reed. Nothing he could do about it, just too high. Nicely done by Harris, and he's now on the goal sheet.
And you can see he's very excited about that one. Big time finish, big time celebration, and a big time performance by Black River as they continue to pile in the goals here.
They've already scored 20 goals this season. Coming into this game, they now go up to 25. And goals do matter, because you want to build momentum. The first time these two teams played for this season, 6-0. That was the scoreline. Harris getting a yellow card for his celebration, I believe. Yeah, confirmation that that yellow card was for his celebration. Just a little bit too much, the referee says. But 5-0 the score. Little London, I'm sure that they'll be a bit dejected by this scoreline so far, as we're just 3 minutes into second half. But at the same time, they don't have much to worry about. Little London, of course, their coach Jeffrey Reese saying that this is a part of the building process for them. And we do know that it does take time for programs to reap the benefits. We've seen it with Black River, 2022, the first time coming back into the competition since COVID. Finishing 5th in that season in their group. Coming back 2023, last season, making it into the second round for the first time in almost 20 years. And then now this season, continuing on what they've built to make it into the second round again. That's a foul there. Here's a look at it. Rash challenge there by Jaden Plummer. Luckily, no card shown. So once Little London can keep this cohort of players together, they're young players, Jeffrey Reese, the coach, can then find a nice program if he stays on, because we know in schoolboy football coaches can change regularly, especially in this area. We saw Jermaine Williams leaving his post as Dental head coach just this week, just on Friday. Players down there. There's my man of the match. I know it's early, Leger, but Cashwin Barnes has been extremely outstanding. It looks like Adrian Gill is going, well, maybe Janine Fraser is going to get some attention here. A knock on his right foot. Yeah, he's limping there. He should be okay. It's going to go off for a little bit of attention. I don't think it will force a change. But yeah, I have been there before, knowing when the knees clash. We saw Danny Carvajal going down with a torn ACL last week or during the week for Real Madrid. So the knock can be very, very painful. Discomfort as well. You just need to walk it off though, and you'll be fine. There's Monroe College at the top of Zone E, confirming, regardless of the result, their place in the second round. They'll be in action a little bit later against St. Elizabeth Technical High School. And yeah, we'll be here. I'll be here. I just won't be in the box. But I sure will be watching. Leger, you'll be up here for that one, and I'm sure you're excited because that's always a great encounter to see, especially from what we saw last season.
Yeah, most definitely. Always a great game. Something to look forward to after this contest. After we finish watching this Black River Clinic, we can call it at this point.
Another throw for Black River as they make their way forward. Ball falls to the feet of Tyrese Williams, who's trying to make a way forward. And that's a lovely shot parried away by Orlando Reed. He has been good, even though he's conceded. The good chances that he's been able to parry away. A rough shot there coming in from Nathan Watson. That was very powerful. There's still danger though. Black River, they're right there. Watson again on the ball. Does well to get the ball inside. Little London now trying to come the other way around. Jordan Plum on the ball, makes a run. Can't outrun Dockery. Adrian Dockery to Barnes. Barnes, such a cool character on the ball. No pressure at all for him. Very comfortable. Ball forward now, trying to find Watson on the left. Reed picks up, sends it upfield. Tyrese Williams with the cleanup work and comes away with it, Little London. There was an appeal for a handball, but the referee says no. Little London trying to find some way in the box. What can they do here? Of course, it was always going to be a mammoth task for Antoine Ricketts, the substitute, to get past Christopher Henry.
Christopher Gale. We're yet to find out his middle name.
We are. And I should have looked for it during halftime. But yeah, you have that stuck in my mind, Leger. Christopher Henry. But his name is Christopher Gale, as you rightfully mentioned.
Until further notice. The first corner for Little London, wasted as that one. Went out of touch before coming back in. And here come Black River again.
Charging forward, Nathan Watson trying to get past his marker, but in the end, it was well done by Daniel Miller. Adrian Johnson, he has a brace so far. There is a very high possibility that he can get the hat trick. He did have an opportunity. He was offside though. It was a lovely ball again from Barnes. That link up has been extremely good. Black River trying to find a way in the box again. They can build homes there because they're always situated in the box. Black River switching sides, but still more of the same. Dockery. He's on the ball now.
Has all the time in the world as well before he picks his pass.
Williams was looking for Barnes, but Barnes thought that was going behind him. Trying to make their way down the right now, down the left flank. Still no. Well, because there's no one. And Black River now come back up with the ball. Jaden Plummer finds Tyrese Williams. Does Christopher Gale. Ball forward now. There's Barnes. I'm sure he'll get past his marker. He does so. Gets the clip, but stays up. Watson does well to get back. Sean Watson to clear that one for yet another corner. I think it's the corner number 13 now for Black River. Substitution coming up now for Little London, their second of the match. Yeah, that's Michael Berger. He's awaiting Alejandro Murray. Interesting name in these parts of the world. There's confirmation of that substitution. So second substitution for Little London. Remember, they only have 5 on the bench.
Looks as if Black River are preparing their first substitution as well. Kamorny Thompson, their number 9. He'll be coming in for Adrian Johnson, it looks like, so he won't get a chance to get his hat trick unless he gets it before the ball goes out of play.
Let's see if he can make the most of this opportunity here. Black River with possession. They had 85% of it in the first half. I'm sure that it could probably get higher. There's much possibility of that happening. Barnes now, he has the ball. Trying to find Johnson, trying to find Watson. Someone in there. Nice delivery.
It was whipped in. Too much pace on it.
Yeah.
We'll see that change now.
Well, we know who they're here to see. But for now, they'll see this man come on the park for Adrian Johnson. Kamorny Thompson in for Adrian Johnson. So Johnson is done for the day. He has much to be happy about. Scoring a brace for Little London, for Black River, rather. Approaching the 60-minute mark in the second half, 5-0 in favor of Black River, and they have a chance to make it 6 here. Another corner for them. They've been piling them up since the start of this match, since the first whistle. Adding another one to their tally. And what a tally it is. This one whipped in. Middle of the park, falls to Christopher Gale's feet. Tyrese Williams trying to get it back inside the box and is blocked out, and now Little London have a chance to go on the counter. That one is kept in by Andre Lewis. Lewis sends it to Plummer. And the Plummer doesn't do well with it at all. Tug of the shirt, and yeah, professional foul there by Adrian Dockery. There was no doubt that if Andre Lewis did get away, that if Antoine Ricketts got away, that there was much danger of Little London scoring and much danger of Black River conceding. They've done well to keep a clean sheet so far, but Jordan Plummer stands over this free kick. So weak cross into the box. Adrian Dockery there getting a yellow card for that infringement on Lewis, on Ricketts. Little London getting away now. Can he find a pass? That's good from Plummer.
Yeah, it was good defending in the end. Little London showing much more attacking impetus in this second half. Trying to breach that tough Black River defense. That one can't be kept in.
Bennett now with some work to do. First time for the second half. But not doing it well. Little London with the ball. Paul Dockery is brought down. He scored a penalty in the first half. Handball by Alwyn Spencer, giving them the penalty. Black River, that was their second goal. Thompson with his first touch on the ball, not able to get forward. Black River, though, sure they'll be very comfortable with where they are, this position that they're in right now. They made just one substitution. This team has shown why they are where they are, which makes me wonder just how good the group is, because it has been competitive, especially the top two Mannings, who are the leaders in this zone, Zone E, Zone C, and offside flag goes up. So yeah, if we're talking about the groups in the Manning, in the DaCosta Cup, it's been really tight. The competition always is in this rural area, very close, very competitive. 23 schools already confirming their round of 32 spots. And Black River already joining Ocho Rios High in Group 2. And they'll await the winner of Zone B and one of the best third place teams. Manning School in Group 3 as they top the group. They'll await just one more player, one more team. Should be the runner-up in Zone E, which would either be Stets or BB Coke. Now, Leger, that makes it very interesting for this evening, because we know that this first match was actually supposed to be BB Coke's match here, but because of how close the group is, that match. Oh, and here's a spill by Reed.
Lucky to recover it.
And he stopped me in my tracks. I was making mention that the BB Court game that they're scheduled to play today was actually supposed to be here at this venue, the first game of our broadcast. But that game not being able to be played here, or had to be moved from here, they would have played against Lacovia. That game had to be moved because of how close that group is. So the Stetson Monroe game will be here, and they will be playing concurrently, BB Coke and Lacovia. So all Stets need is a draw. But of course, because that game is a derby, and because they beat Monroe in the last season, Monroe getting the better of them so far this season, Monroe will be coming for blood.
So many storylines in that Zone E clash. So many substitutions that we're about to see as well for Black River. 4 of them, in fact, including a goalkeeper swap. And here are those substitutions coming up. We're going to see Josane Bennett make his way off. Jaden Harris make his way off. Nathan Watson also making his way off. I believe McCoy Goss as well. Some standout performers will be getting a rest for the rest of this game. One of the players coming on, Akil Williams, the number 6. Othniel Blake will be making his way on as well. He will be the replacement goalkeeper. We'll also be seeing Davane Facey, and so too Jimbo Campbell. They make it really easy for us on the cricket references, Gerard.
Certainly they do. Which really just proves the love of the game in this parish, the love for the game in this parish.
I'm about to go out on a limb. I don't think that Jimbo came from Raheem Cornwall.
Game is restarted now. Black River still as aggressive as ever. Lovely ball on the flank. Passing through now, going down. Ball inside and into the arms, the waiting arms of Reed. So Watson coming off as well, the goal scorer, 4th goal. Falling to his feet. Now we'll take the cooling break. These two teams, of course, it's not as hot as it was here in St. Elizabeth at the start of this game. Nice breeze, cool breeze, if I may say. And the result, though, 5-0 so far up to this point in the second half. And Little London, they've been putting up a good fight for what they can do. But I'm sure that they'll still want to at least get a consolation.
Yeah, so far they've only allowed 1 goal in the second half after being 4 goals down at halftime. As you reminded the viewers, in their contest against Black River early in the season. They lost that one by 6-0, so I'm sure they'll be trying to improve on that result, try and get a goal as well.
I want to go a little bit further in these groups though, Leger. So William Nip picking up on that group 3. Manchester High already confirming their spots. And they just await that result from the game later, for the games later on in Zone E. First group, Cornwall College, Spot Valley. They are in that group so far. Runner up for Zone B, they await, and also is the 3rd place from Zone I. Monroe College already booking their spot, top of the table, shouldn't move from there, regardless of if they get the 3 points or not against Stets later on. Here's an opportunity to score now, trying to get his way through traffic. Devane Facey. Yeah, Brownstown also in that group 4. And they just wait 2 more, the runner up from Zone A and the best 3rd place from Zone G.
Yet another corner for Black River, losing count at this point. And I was just thinking as I saw Christopher Gale atop the Little London penalty box, how coincidental would it be for him to get the 6th goal in this contest?
Pray tell. The man of many sixes, Chris Gale. We mean the cricketer this time. And you know he's actually playing in the Legends League of cricket. So I think he scored a half century the other day with Christopher Henry Gale. Well, not really meaning much at this point because we don't know if his middle name is Henry to Chris Gale of Black River. If I was a football coach, I'd be asking him what he's doing in front of me. I would actually ask him if he plays cricket as well, because we do know that there are many cricketers who started in football. Sir Garfield Sobers, excellent footballer, played at the national level. Brian Lara, playing for Fatima College in Trinidad and Tobago, footballer. Masterclass batsman as Black River tries to get a 6th goal here. Kind of a half shot from Tyrese Williams. Another shot there coming in from Thompson. Shot after shot. Facey on the ball now. Crossed in. 2 players on the floor. Williams, one of them from Black River. And he'll need some attention. Both of them will need some attention. Yeah, I'm sure that Williams initially, when he took that shot, pulled out of it entirely because of the prospect of colliding with the Little London defender. And yeah, I'm sure he got a piece of him regardless. So that's what we saw. That's why he's on the ground now, Tyrese Williams, because he did pull out of that shot that he was going to take. And it ended out being painful and a weak shot because it was more of his foot being caught than anything. So both of them, both Rashawn Watson of Little London and this man here, Tyrese Williams, limping off for some attention.
Black River making a couple more changes. Number 4 coming in, Kamari Francis for Jaden Plummer. Black River still in complete control of this contest, despite a short flurry from Little London to start the second half. Around 15 minutes left in this contest.
Yeah, another change coming in now. Tyrese Williams was had to come off. And DeAndre Muir in for him now. So that's the other change there of those two. And then of course making a change as well. Black River on the ball again, and this one cleared away by Alwyn Spencer. The reason you're hearing so much noise is because the St. Elizabeth Technical High School team is walking in front of the grandstand here, if you want to call it that. So play continuing here now. Black River on the ball. And they're trying to push forward. Christopher Gale on the ball. Finds a nice pass and he now collects it back on the top of the key. Top of the box, and that one is wide, of course. He is very disappointed with how he's been playing so far, Christopher Gale. He is of course our player to watch for Black River. Yeah, he hasn't been doing pretty well in this game. Of course, that happens. You have bad games sometimes, but he hasn't been poor. He hasn't been poor because he's been really good defensively. The center back just hasn't been able to add to the score sheet, which is really what he wants, and where he has been able to crumble teams this season. That one goes out for a throw. Not much left in this game. Black River still all over the Little London team. The pressing has been much better now since the changes. It's a lovely ball out. Trying to find Aki Williams there. So here are the highlights brought to you by KFC. Full-time highlights. We got underway by Little London, but in the 15th minute we saw the goal after about 12 minutes of complete domination. Barnes, the man of the match, into Adrian Johnson, who tucked away the first goal nicely. The link-up play between these two players were phenomenal all game, and it showed the first time with this goal. Barnes finding him. Johnson a good run inside, and all it was left to do was to get it past goalkeeper Reed, who was, despite conceding 5, pretty good on the day. A handball there by Alwyn Spencer, wanting to get away the ball by all means necessary, any means necessary. We thought it came off his chest initially to go, well, the referee says no, and in the end, the defender, Paul Dockery, tucked it away nicely. Reed did choose the right way, he did guess correctly, but because of how neat that one was tucked inside the corner, Dockery got on the score sheet for his team. Barnes, my goodness, what a game he had. A couple attempts of his own, but because he was so commanding, he was blessed with a goal in the 30th minute. Nathan Watson on the ball, a good run by young Barnes, getting it right in front of the keeper, just him, the keeper, and the goal, and nicely tucking it away. That was our SportsMax app moment. Looking as if he would go to the right of Reed, but using his right foot just to poke it to the left, the inside, making it 3-0. Black River were in sight of goals. They were searching. Little London had moments where they were clumsy, like this one. Reed caught off guard by that mess of defending by his team. But again, he was equal to the task. This was the 4th goal going into the half. An easy effort there by Jaden Harris. Lovely takedown, controlling the ball, took a knock, but not enough to throw him off balance, and he made sure that he made that attempt count. 4-0 at the half. But Black River didn't stop there. They were able to manage to get a goal in the second half, early in the second half. This was an effort that we thought would have gotten them to that 5-0 mark at the end of halftime. And yeah, very disappointed he would have been with himself there to not convert that. But yeah, finally would get on the score sheet. Jaden Harris, after making a meal of that attempt he had to end the second half, and he redeemed himself with this effort, getting it under Reed, was able to sneak it past him, and finally getting on the score sheet. Got a yellow card for that celebration, actually. But Black River, they were all over Little London for the rest of the game. It was always about getting the opportunities, and Orlando Reed was able to get one more save before the referee called it off, confirming that score, the win for Black River, who have gone on to higher heights. 30 attempts for them, Black River, 12 on target. Little London only had 6 attempts, 2 of them on target. There were 9 fouls. There is a counter, 5 of them going to Little London. 2 cards, the only 2 cards of the game going to Black River. And they had more offsides, did Black River, 4 of them to Little London's 3. 14 corners compared to 3 for Little London. Possession 82% in favor of Black River. At the end of the first half, it was 85%, so Little London did well enough to get themselves back up to the 18 possession mark. Valjane is downstairs. Kimani is downstairs with our man of the match. And yeah, let's hear his thoughts of his wonderful performance, Cash Wayne Barnes.
Thank you, Gerard. I'm here with our man of the match, our KFC man of the match, Cash Wayne Barnes of Black River. Here you go. Congratulations, Cash Wayne. Speak to me about your performance. I know it feels good. Talk to me.
My performance was so good, sir.
assist one, score one. So it was a wonderful feeling. You know, so I said, with the last match of the season, I'm going to second one.
Yeah, I spoke to your teammates and apparently they call you Electric Boogie. Speak to me about that nickname and where it came from.
You get the name from camp, because I did a move slow in a training sometimes. So,
Well, you are moving really quickly out there today. You were excellent. You're on to the round of 32. How far can Black River go this season?
So you can go far, very far.
All right, Cashwayne, you can enjoy your award. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Cashwayne Barnes there of Black River. A very busy player on the park today. And he well deserves, his Man of the Match award. I'm joined now by Coach Jeffrey Reese of Little London. Coach, tough loss today against a very tough opponent. Sum up the game for me.
Can you repeat that to me?
A very tough game against a tough opponent. Speak to me about the performance.
Yeah, we know that it's going to be a tough game for us. In terms of the team that we have a pretty young team. You know, some of them are first they're playing at the nature of this competition, so I know it's going to be tough on us.
Your goalie, Orlando Reed, he faced a lot of shots in this game, but he made a lot of brilliant saves as well. How pleased were you with his performance?
Yes, he's just 14-year-old. Just 14-year-old, so it's there for the future for him.
And in terms of the rest of your squad, you said it's a young team. How important is it that you can build upon this season to look forward to next season?
Well, we have to go back to the drawing board now and start look forward to build for the next season. Because most of them are just 14, 15, and 16. We have no 17-year-old on our squad just now. So, as I said before, it's a very pretty young team really in a rebuilding process. This 6 years already didn't play. So, because COVID come and much of our programs, we're actually rebuilding back now. So, we're going to take some battering just now. But it's going to be tough, but we'll be back.
All right, looking forward to it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, that was Coach Reese there of Little London, a really young team. And now we hear from Coach Vaden Hale of Black River High. Coach, a victory, a big one. How pleased were you with the victory?
I'm pleased. We played this team on Monday. It was a similar scoreline. And we told the guys just come out, stay focused, and just execute the game plan.
Right? You boys looked in control from the start.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Was it the plan to control this game and kind of coast into in the round of 32?
Definitely. And we're going on the road on Wednesday, so we definitely want to just coast this game. Sun hot game, you know how that go. Right, but we got the job done and I'm pleased. We just have to stay focused now. As I keep saying to them, aim high and stay grounded. You know, because still a lot of work to do. We're looking to go as far as we can in this competition.
Yeah, you mentioned aiming high. How high are we talking, Coach?
At least a quarterfinal berth or Ben Francis place. The school has never been to the Ben Francis, so that will be a huge achievement.
All right, thank you, Coach. All the best.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Kimani. We've heard from both coaches. There's reconfirmation of that scoreline. Black River 5-0 winners over Little London in this encounter. A brace from Adrian Johnston. So what that means is Black River march further into the round of 32, the DaCosta Cup. And yeah, it was a really good encounter for them. They wanted to end on a high and they did so. Black River, again, yeah, good season for them, creating more history. Little London, we'll say goodbye to them for this year's DaCosta Cup. But as Coach Reese says, they have much to build on, and we look forward to see what they come up with. Well, Donald Oliver standing by with our second encounter of this doubleheader. We've seen a good game to start. The curtain raiser was good, but a lot of stories. Monroe versus St. Elizabeth Technical High School. We watched that game very closely. We'll be back after this.
Finish the league and beat now. Which youth I got collect the golden boot and be the favorite for the people. Yo, ISSA, Messi fans are roll out all about be a flag pan vehicle. Looking at the crowd, bus load of supporters from school and community too. People nothing at distance, some a listen pan radio, but some a watch it on TV too. Country and town unite for one reason. ISSA, schoolboy football. Good come, look one, look all. Which team are the best?
This coverage of ISSA Schoolboy Football was brought to you by KFC, It's Finger Licking Good, and Water, Land of Good and Water.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Sneakers and spikes.
Check.
Her looks.
Check.
So, I just want to know, where's the water?
Oh.
Thanks, but I mean, the water. As in the cases of water. So she can stay hydrated for the games? Where's the water?
I didn't think she was taking water with her to Paris.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Sneakers and spikes.
Check.
Her looks.
Check.
So, I just want to know, where's the water?
Oh.
Thanks, but I mean, the water. As in the cases of water. So she can stay hydrated for the games? Where's the water?
I didn't think she was taking water with her to Paris.
Are you ready? The triple returns to your home of champions this month.
Ningbo, one of China's wealthiest cities, welcomes 15 of the WTA's top 20 players in its first year as a WTA 500 tournament. Olympic gold medalist Jing Kengwing and Wimbledon champion Barbara Krejcikova are among the ladies set for hardcourt action in China. The newly renamed Ningbo Open runs from October 14 to 20. Watch live action on your home of champions, your sports destination. Get the SportsMax app now.
The Dongfeng Voya Wuhan Open returns to the WTA's calendar for the first time since 2019. The WTA 1000 event is in its 7th edition. Let SportsMax and SportsMax 2 bring you live action from October 6th to the 13th. Don't miss out. Watch on the SportsMax app. The Dongfeng Voya Wuhan Open returns to the WTA's calendar for the first time since 2019. The WTA 1000 event is in its 7th edition. 2-time defending champion Aryna Sabalenka, world number 1 Iga Świątek lead a field of the top 25 players as they vie for top honors. Let SportsMax and SportsMax 2 bring you live action from October 6th to the 13th. Don't miss out. Watch on the SportsMax app.
...2023 saw the start of a battle. Now, witness the next move. This is chess amplified. Every move is a statement. Every sacrifice, a strategy. And every win, a declaration of power. 6 teams, 6 icons, 24 superstars, 6 prodigies. The world's biggest mind game. Tech Mahindra Global Chess League.
This coverage of ISSA Schoolboy Football was brought to you by KFC. It's finger licking good.